Hi there, today I'm going to show you how to create a professional looking slide like this using SWOT analysis. Okay, so this is basically a very simple step which I'm going to walk you through step by step. So I'm actually having just 4 slides because I'm talking about SWOT analysis. So S, W, O, and then T. So these are the 4 slides I'm going to use to do this. Let's jump right into this. So I need to open a blank slide. So this is my blank slide and I'm going to add my image. So I'll just go to insert, go to images, and then just pick any image of my choice. So I'm going to pick my first image and then insert this. I'll stretch this to make sure it will cover my entire slide. Now what I want to do is to right click on this image and then cut this image from here. Now I'll right click on my slide and go to format background. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select picture or texture field. And then also I'll click on clipboard. Remember, we cut the picture, so it's actually going to fill this place for us. So the picture is going to fill this place for us like this. That's okay. And then what I want to do next is that I'm actually going to check the title and picture. And then what I want to do is I'm going to set the alignment towards center from here. That is okay. Now we're actually going to go to insert tab and then pick a shape. So you are going to use a rounded rectangular shape and then just draw your shape on top like this. Okay, for your shape, the fill color, change it to white, no outline. So no outline for this. And then let's set the transparency to about 25%. So you should be getting something like this. Now we're going to add our text. So what I'm going to do is that, so now after doing this, all we're going to do next is that let's go back to insert tab and then we'll pick a text box. Now let's draw a text box here and then put our first word over there. So we are talking about SWOT. So the first letter is W. I'm actually going to just change this to caps and then use a very bold font. So I'm going to use the impact font. And then I'm going to set the size to about 400 pixels. So I'm going to set the size to about 400 pixels like this. Just move it and then resize this. For your text, just move it and then realign it somewhere here. You can actually select this particular rectangular shape and then do some few alignment to that. So you can just go to the format shape and then for alignment just go to align center and then also use middle align. So it should give you something like this. Then you can position your text right here. Now let me show you what we'll do next. Now select your shape, hold down Control and then select your letter X as well, the letter X as well. Go to the shape format here and then go to mesh shape and then select subtract. So you should be getting something like this. So this is where we're going to add the next content to our slide. So I generated something from ChatGPT on SWOT analysis. So the first part is the strength. So what I'll do is I'll just copy the strength from here, copy this, and then when I go back to my slide, I can just draw a text box, select and then draw a text box here, and then paste my text over there. I'm going to make sure this is black. I also want to change this to impact, so I want it to be very bold, and then also make sure this is caps, and then I can increase the size a bit like this. So I'm now going to add the content of that. So I can copy the rest of the content for the strength, just copy that, and I'm just going to go ahead, draw another text box. I'm going to draw another text box there, and then I can paste this right here. Sorry, I can just go to, you can just go to paste option and use the last paste option. That's keep text only. So it's going to give me something like this. Probably I want to just add bulletin to this, so I can select this and then under bulletin I can just apply any of the bulletins options over here. Okay, so this is basically what I want to do. If you want to increase the font size of this, you can actually do that. Now we have the first part actually generated, and that is good. We're actually going to just duplicate this for the rest. Now I'll go back here, right click and then duplicate my first slide. So this is my second slide. Now we just want to change the image. So when you select the image from here and then go to the insert from the format background here and then select your next image. Now I'm going to select my next image. I'm going to use this and then I will just insert it from here. You can see it's going to replace the background, but we actually need to do some few changes over here. Now I'm first going to change this content. Remember, we are going to go with the next text. So go back here and then from strength we go to weaknesses. So I'm going to copy weaknesses from here, copy weaknesses, And then I can select everything, highlight everything, and then paste it over here. Just repeat the entire process again, change everything into caps, and then let's make sure this is set to impact. And I can reduce the size in order to be on the new line, or you can even drag this a bit just to get something like this. And then we'll go ahead and then also copy the content right here, copy the content and go back. I'll select everything once again, go to paste here, and then use this paste text like this. I'll repeat the entire process, add some bulletin here like that. Any bulletin option you want to use, just select it from there like that. So we need to actually delete this background. We can't actually replace this X. We need to actually delete the entire background and then insert a new background. So we just need to pick a new rectangular shape. Just repeat the entire process like this and change the full color to white, and then make sure there's no outline, and then for transparency set it to 25, and then right click over here, go to send to back. Let's send to backward. Repeat the process once again, and then you should be getting something like this. We can use the alignment option, center align, and then also middle align to make sure this is well aligned in the middle. Finally, add a text box again, draw another text box. Now we are dealing with weakness, so you put in the letter W. Let's change it to impact. We change this to impact and then change the font size also to 400 pixels. So you should give something like this. Just realign this. Now select your rectangular shape, select your rectangular shape, select your text, and then use the same process. Go to shape format and then select subtract. So you should get something like this, and then we have to just duplicate this process again. So I'm actually going to do this, go back and then change my image here, select a different image. So I'll add the next image from here, and add the next image from here, go back, and then now I'll go to the opportunities, select opportunities from here. So I'm actually going to do the same process again, use impact, and then make sure I change it to what, all caps. And then also I'll copy the content just as I've done for the previous ones, and select everything, go back to the paste, and let's use this option, highlight everything, and then apply any bulletin option you prefer, any bulletin option of your choice like this. You can add font and other things, you can add icons and other things to it. I'll delete this, go back and then draw another shape. Remember, we are using the rectangular shape, so draw that. I'm actually going to draw that rectangular shape, change the fill color to white, no outline, and then the transparency will be 25%. So get something like this. Right click, send to back, and then what, send to back. So now draw a text box and I type the letter O, change the font to impact, change the font size to 400. So just realign this, select your shape, hold down Control, select your text, go to shape format, and then select subtract. We are going to do this finally for the last part, duplicating the shape. So duplicate it for the last time, and the last one over here is actually going to be the threads. So just select this, and I'm actually going to paste it like this. Apply the same options, change the font to impact, make sure this is uppercase, and I'm actually going to change the content as well. I'm going to select this, go to paste, and then paste this right here, highlight this, and then just add some bulletin options to that like this. So finally this is going to be thread, so this is going to be T. So draw your shape using the rectangular shape, and then make sure the fill color is white, no outline, and then change the transparency to 25%, and then right click here, let's send to back, and then what, send to back. Okay, so draw a text box here, and then type the letter T, change the font to impact, and then let's put it around 400. Okay, so we actually need to change the image now, so select the background image and then go to insert, and then we select our final image from here. So I've added the final image. Now select your shape and then your text, go to shape format, and then select under mesh shapes and select subtract, and then it should give you something like this. Now we have our slide 1, 2, 3, and then 4 for the SWOT analysis. So we have the strategy, we have the strengths, we have the weaknesses, we have the opportunities, and then we have the threats. So now select everything, all your slide, and then go to transition, select the drop down arrow here, and we are going to use the rotate option over here. So now if you go ahead and then you play this slide, you can go to slideshow, and then we start this from the beginning. You can see you're actually going to get something like this. So this is basically how to create this amazing professional looking slide using PowerPoint. Like for more videos, and don't forget to turn on post notification in order not to miss any of my upcoming video tutorials. I'll be doing more videos on PowerPoint presentation, how to create professional looking PowerPoint slide like this. Till I come away again. Bye bye.